At this year's Sundance Festival, A24 showed off their new movie Hereditary during the midnight section, and people are already calling it the scariest movie of the year. But like all A24 movies, the trailer was a little tough to wrap your head around, so I thought I'd go through it and tell you exactly what I think the movie is going to be about. So right out of the gate, I think one of the big focuses of this movie is going to be very similar to Insidious in that it's going to be about family and what passes from one family member to another. Certain aspects of a family member can start out good, but as they make their way down the family tree, they can become corrupted and kind of disease the tree, so to speak. The first thing we learn in the trailer is that the matriarch of the Graham family is dead, unfortunately. We learn this at her funeral from her daughter Annie, who also says that she's surprised to see so many new faces at the funeral. Now this makes me think that one of the big themes in the movie is the idea that you might think you know a family member really well, but then behind your back they could be a totally different person. I feel like that's a real fear that a lot of people face, and I think that's a good thing to focus on in a horror movie. Backing that up in the trailer is the way that the world shifts at the sound of a flicking light switch. We first see this a quarter way through when it shows the house during the day, and then when the switch flips, it instantly turns to night. We see this again about 3/4 of the way through the trailer. Alex Wolff's character Peter is sitting on his bed at home, and then at the flip of a switch, he's in his classroom, and he doesn't really know where he is. Now, I will admit, there is something that makes me think this might be a different scene stitched together in the movie, because once he's in the classroom, he sees his reflection, and then it's revealed that it kind of has a mind of its own. It's a pretty freaky part, and I really liked it. Finally, we need to talk about Charlie, who I'm pretty sure is going to be the main character in this movie. She's played by Millie Shapiro, and Annie cares a whole lot about her. That's very clear from the onset. But it is revealed later on that she was her grandmother's favorite grandchild, and then it's revealed, which is super bizarre, that her grandmother nursed her when she was a baby, that she would take her from Annie and nurse her. I don't know how most families do it, but I don't think the grandma is usually nursing the grandchild. I think that's kind of taboo and a little weird in most cases. The last bit that ties it all together is the dark force that's latched itself onto Charlie. Now, we don't know how she got it, but what I think happened is the grandmother gave it to her via breastfeeding over time, and then when the force was completely out of the grandma withered away and died, and now Charlie is possessed. It seems just a little too obvious to me, but from the trailer, that's what I gleaned. But I'd love to hear what you think is going on down in the comments below. So yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen in Hereditary. I know it's super early and we only have one trailer, but I feel pretty good about a lot of these predictions. I'd love to hear yours though, so you should tell me what they are down in the comments below. It would really help me out if you hit the thumbs up button and then subscribe if you're not already. I've got a ton of great stuff like this video coming out soon, and I think you're gonna want to see it. Anyways guys, my name is Jimmy Champagne, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.